Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to 2K on Colonist.io 1v1. On today's board, we do get the first pick. So immediately, I'm noticing that ore is kind of in short supply. 5, 9, 11. The wood is actually going to be tough to get to. But the first spot that catches my eye is actually this 5, 3, 8. Gets us on the best ore and one of the best wheats. So I think we're just going to rip that off, point towards the 2-1 or the 3-for-1. And then our next spot is hopefully going to be this 8, 10, 11. Our bailout is probably going to be the 4, 3, 11. There's also an argument if our opponent does take the 8, 10, 11, maybe we actually take the 4, 8. Just because we get the immediate brick port. It's kind of it's kind of a tough first board to pick on. I don't love any of the spots here. So our opponent goes with the 6, 5, 10 and 8, 4. So I think we go 8, 10, 11 up to the 5, 9, 10 to pick up a better wood. And I actually really like this for us. So we're going to get right into it. And where's our opponent ever going to get wood? I guess they have they'll probably try and city the 8-4 pretty quick. Is going to be their quickest play. Another brick. Let's port down for a wood. And we'll hold. And I think our first spot is actually going to be that 5, 9, 10 to hopefully move a little bit quicker. The 6 rolls. 8s are good. We are over. I did forget that we have the coordinated 8s. So hopefully we don't get burnt on this one. Nice. And with that, let's go ahead, let's buy a dev, decrease our hand size. 7 comes out. And we're hoping for a wood. A 3 is like super good here. The 8 rolls once again. And are they going to get that 8-10 spot? They might. They might. Oh my gosh, we are like barely holding on here. We're at 10. I suppose what do we do here? Probably pour it down. Grab another wood. And I don't like that any roll puts us over. So let's build our road. So now, even if an 8 rolls, we're not going over. And now we're just looking for an 8 or an 11. One of the 2 best rolls. Opponent gets a 4. Or even an ore roll isn't bad here. Our opponent preemptively blocks the 5. Come on. Give me something. Super slow start to today's game. And I think neither one of us really wants to move. But I feel like when my opponent plays, they're going to play something significant. I guess not. But that does allow us to get another dev. Road builder is really big here. All right, another wood. We need a brick. Our opponent gets a brick. There we go. Now, are they going to play? There's a wood. There we go. They place it down. Let's not do anything yet. That worked. So we're going to block the 4 because they have this 2-for-1. That's going to be their source of production. And we're going to play on the 5, 9, 10. And we're going to pass. And now if we can get a sheep with our 10, I think that we should use a road builder to get up to this 643 to give us another sheep touch. And another wheat touch and double our wood. Excellent. And now we can use our next things to get to a port. All right, we're getting a lot of wheat. I think I don't want to dev yet. I don't go over with any rolls yet. A 3 would be huge here, actually. We get a 9. Let's port down. And let's grab an ore. And my hope is we can roll one more ore for a city, and then city the 358. There we go. Let's city the 358. I'm going to hold to pick which port I want to go to later. The 7 comes out. Not ideal. Don't take the wood, please. Maybe we block their sheep. Do they have a sheep? I don't know if they do. And also, because I accidentally scrolled my mouse wheel, it reminded me. That should be a little better. Let's block their 6. That does give us a road, or it does give us a dev. I think we'll dev since we don't have night protection. Nice. And 11 rolls. Let's hope for a wood. 5 or 3. Even better. Now, I think the 3 for 1. Actually, I'm not mad they used a mono there. It's not a great mono. They do get their city down. We get another sheep. And we do have 3 of these ports. We have a 3 for 1 up here. Do we really need this 8? Or do we have a way to connect our roads to get to that? I don't know. I think the 3 for 1 is more flexible. 8 rolls, which is nice. Can we get a 5? 5 would be really nice here. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get an ore. It's dev. Victory point is fine. It's not great. I think we'll go back to the 6. Maybe. I don't know. The 10 also. Well, the 6 is their only form of sheep. Well, I guess they have this 3. Arguments for later. Let's block the 10. A 3. Nothing we can do. 8 is a huge roll. And 11. I do want to save the brick because we do need to move. So let's port the wheat down. We'll grab a dev. We get another knight. So now we're essentially sitting on 9 points. A sheep. Let's hold. Another 8. And now they're going to get this 6, 9, 12, which is a good spot for them. Alrighty here. So I think that we port down the sheep to grab an ore. Let's put that on the 5, 9, 10. Let's I have the 3 for 1 port. Maybe we build 2 roads here. Port down for a wood. Start working on our connects. The 2 rolls. A 3 finally rolls. And maybe our next city is going to be the 8, 10, 11 to give us more road power. Our opponent finally buys a dev. Or I guess it's their second dev. Alrighty. Well, that does allow us to grab another settle. So I think we're going to do that with the wheat just because we do produce an absolute ton of wheat. And our production is looking a lot better now. Now, interestingly enough, something to note is they didn't use a knight there. So I think it's likely that they might have a victory point. So something just to be careful about. I probably should have built a road there. I was playing the best I can. Ooh, all right. How do we want to do this? Let's build 1 road towards our connects. And then we'll port down for a ore to lower our hand size. We get the mono. A lot of ore. They have 10 cars. They buy 2 devs. I don't know what else they have. They now have 3 sheep. And if we scroll through here, I think they might have more sheep. So I'm going to do that just to take the wind out of their sails a little bit. We get 4 sheep. Let's port that down. And do we want to go 2 devs, or do we want to go for a city? I think let's go for 2 devs, because we are starting to fall behind on devs. A victory point is huge, so now we're 1 point off the win. And they haven't played their devs, or they haven't played the knight. I guess this might prompt them to play a knight. So we'll put it on the 10. Maybe an argument for the 9. Definitely an argument for the 9. I'm going to hold. I think they might have a wheat mono. Brick. So we can connect. And a wheat comes out. Now, do we have win in hand? If we go this down for a wood. Yeah. So we're just going to go up. Place that on down. And that is GG's. So GG's to our opponent. They took off. We are in Plat 2. We're starting to gain a little bit of rating. There's the dice stats. The 8s helped us a lot there. The 9s also helped. Did we have a 9? We had the wheat 9. But their ore 9 was also good. So very front heavy or top heavy stats today. A lot of VPs were out, so they were sitting on 8 points. Both monos were out. I think we had the road builder, which was pretty big. Activity stats, we were blocking some of their income. Resource stats, pretty even on Rob's. They definitely got more 7s than us, but we did end up with more army players, and we pretty well outproduced them. So thank you everyone for watching this video. If you have comments on how I could have played better this game, even with a win, leave it on down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and then finally check below. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and that helps you from missing any of my future content. And on that note, I will see you guys on the next episode.